Unable to connect to chat. Wow, come on. Where did I put that? Is this thing live? Yeah. I feel like it should be giving me more information. Oh my gosh. Current viewers. Live. Okay. Open widget. Why? Okay. What am I doing wrong? Share to Twitter. No data. Oh my. I'm gonna throw this computer out of the private. Okay. Okay. Why I didn't put it on it. Son of a bitch. It's a private stream. How? How? Please stop fucking with me. My gosh. My God, what a piece of shit. Uh, okay. All right. Can you hear me? Y'all are good. Do y'all hear echo? I should have put it where no echo. Cool. All right. All right, guys. So this is where we are at on the chart. All right. I like to have my lines. Can you not fuck with me? Thank you. I like to have my lines, and then I like to have a clear chart too. They get in the way sometimes. Oh my God, it's echoing in my ear. 1 minute. Okay. Can you still hear me now? Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, guys. Just trying to figure all of this out. Um, my first time actually being able to do it. So, all right. So here we are on our area. Um, you know, it looks like people don't really care for a 40K Bitcoin anymore, do they? Let's look at it better over here. See if we can get some scalps in. You know, it's maybe we can, maybe we can't. Just depends on what they offer us. But obviously, nothing on higher time frames are going to tell you anything. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm still thinking lower. There's no reason for me to believe any different right now. Well, let me put some. My gosh, can't live in silence, man. You gotta have music, something. Okay. All right. I'll look at the 1 minute sometimes too, but I don't really try to focus on it. It's they really fuck with you on the 1 minute. But as you can see, there's a trend here. You know, the trend is your friend always. Always the trend is your friend. Um, some indicators telling me that we may have found a bottom here just for a short term. You're not going to find anything off, for a longer term view here anywhere. But as you can see, this area, this line here, that's a little loud. Okay. All right. So this line we're at now at the 40,026 right here. It don't look like it had much of an importance at all, but when you break it down into smaller time frames, you can see where it did have some importance, okay? And now it's flipped resistance on the short term. So it's, people may not want a 40K Bitcoin right now. People are really like them round numbers, and it doesn't seem to care for it right now. Well, then ever before us. This is don't worry, guys. This account is one of my smaller accounts that I'm going to use for today. I'm very sketchy about showing anything, so so you know how it goes. Really, you just be gambling at this point on what you believe is going to happen. Times close your eyes. Like getting a short at this area where it last, deviated would be great. Also, let's look at this. If you want to know how much you can risk per trade, it's a very, very easy way to figure something out. All right, so you can, on these options right here, you can do by ratio or by price. So you can do by percentages. You put a 0.25, or well, you got to put your margin in first. Say you got $10,000, 0.25, you're losing $25. So you put it on 0.1, you're losing 10. Now just put it on 1%. You got 100 trades with that, guys. You can't beat it that way. You can use your leverage, mix up your leverage as much as you want, and but that's a good way to keep an eye on what you're actually risking down there. You see, it's one of the methods I like to use if I'm trying for like a quick scalp, like trying to see if I'm trying to nail the bottom, like very particularly. Sometimes I'll do it with like less than 1%, and if you have your right areas, you'll be fine. You got still a $50 difference, but when you enter the trade and you're not doing like a limit order or anything, then you may like vary on the entry depending on size. Like 10. My size, I never get bet too huge on Bing X, so like a $10-15 difference, it doesn't really bug me too much. But you could always switch it up to give you that $10-15 difference. Give you extra room there. Still risk less than 1% trying to nail the bottom. I hope you learned a bunch too, bro. What's up? Can this be the local bottom? Very well could be. Forming, like I said, a little trend here. That's it's not giving you much on the 5. Break it down to the 3. Scalping is just a bunch of chart time. I can teach you. I can teach you my levels all I want, but you're not going to get good at it unless you can recognize things on lower time frames. Just identify the trend. You got a trend going, but where would you identify resistance, just off this little bitty trend if you were trying to, put a resistance on this very, small range we have, would it be up here or would it be down here? I'm thinking right there, below this. You see how it stopped out there already, and we can go back to the chart, and like I said, on higher time frames, this 40,026 don't look like too much of a level, but it has been a point of interest before we broke the range right here, before we started, breaking that range. So, there's definitely a point of interest there, and it's obeying it, you see. On the 5 minutes here, you want to look for something bearish. There's nothing too bearish, like a bearish engulfing candle. It wouldn't be, bearishly engulfing that one. You wouldn't want it to do. You want it to be bearish engulfing a push up, like this one right there. You want it to be a bearish engulfing down to here. You don't want a little bitty, shooting star type of candle on a 5-minute time frame to show you some type of bearish engulfing. You want one that just pushed up pretty strong and then a nice strong rejection on it too, and then you could use the top of that as your local resistance point, and play the range until it breaks. You see, it made its range right here. Off that, if you would have shorted each touch of it right now, you've already be up twice. You already won twice. You just got to identify a range. I wouldn't have been able. It's not like we would have been able to really identify that, but it's a point of interest now. It's bouncing off our off 39.8. We got our zones for a reason, guys. Always, it's never just no reason. So, here we are. Let's get rid of these. All right. Can this be? No. But you see how it's trying to form trying to get up there. It's finding a bottom here too. I don't. These are like low probability bets. Even if there's a worthy bet there, it's very low probability. I like the Bing X chart too. Bing X chart and the chart I use is like $30 to $60 difference. So sometimes you got to readjust, the areas, but it's very easy to tell. Obviously, very easy. Soldier, I'm not a soldier. You know, and the thing is, you just when you're scalping, you just got to keep your eye on those small time frames, man. Things just pop up that tell you something, you know. But you know, like I told the chat, you know, I think we stall here out. You know, stall out at 40K one more time. I think people are, you know, we're stalling out here collecting some longs. You know, this is my opinion, my theory of what's happening. You know, I think we stall out here, collect a little more longs. You know, like I said, 40K is like an ideal number, and people are like, oh, you know, bottom. You know, it's the bottom. You know, double the break of the all time high of 2017 too of 20K. So you know it's like it's a number that people like to have. Um, Come on, man. I'm not gonna just long a trade or short a trade here. You know, I'm not trying to um, broadcast that. There's no reason to take a trade yet. You know, just nothing there. Let's see. Oh. You know, I always come up with a plan. I'm never just out here just picking a spot, you know. You know, it's always nice to zoom out too. You get a better look. I mean, there's nothing nice here yet. Wouldn't long it, that's for sure. I'd long it somewhere around here, around this area, down here in 35. You know, like I said, about, 2 hours ago, I think they stalled this area. You know, make you think, hey, you know, we're not going any deeper. Let's run it back. But, you know, like I've been saying, this level has never held in the past. I mean, if you've been following me along, you know why I think that. It's never held in the past. Below 47, below 40.7K, we are going down. It's a pivot area only. You know, you can even get a look at this breakout right here. Look at that. You know, when I was telling the chat, should have been stronger. Should have been the length of the pole. Should have been stronger. That is just classic. Stop it right there. Literally, if you could make a classic fake breakout, that's it. That's how large the candle would be. You see? I mean, beautiful. It's one of the best things to short to. You know what you would have shorted it. Why or where you would have shorted it is the break of the highest candle here. So when it lost that would have been a good entry, and then you would have had your invalidations up here at this high. So when it lost this line of these candles right here, that would have been your short. But then you would have invalidated yourself up at the highs up here. You see? That would have been. It's perfect. You have a really tight, like $150 tight stop loss. You can't beat it, man. Fucking. I mean, it's one of the best things. What's up, man? What's up, Illusion? See you all the time. Thank you. Thank you for joining in, man. Thanks for all the love on Twitter. I really appreciate that shit. Y'all really don't get it. I appreciate it. It helps me grow. Um, you know, that's what I'm looking. I'm trying to build something here. So, you know, I put a lot of time into it. But oh my, man, looking at the chart, a nice little BART pattern here, and I just think we shoot it down. Like I said, like I told the chat earlier, if we get a strong rejection, like push through 39.6 to 39.2, I'll long the shit out of that for a scalp, but I'd probably close it back at 39.6. I'm not greedy. I'm just not, man. I make money. I tell everybody all the time, I make money trading internet coins. I make money trading internet coins. As long as I can do that for the rest of my life, I'm okay. I don't need to make $1 million every trade. I just need to get by and make a living off of it. Don't get greedy. People give you high expectations in this world. You don't have to have them for yourself. Can y'all hear the music that's playing in my ear right now, or can I actually turn that up? Because if y'all can't hear the music, then I can listen to it a little louder. I just don't want it to be over my voice. Thank you, Jonah. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Much love. Cool. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you. If I was going to, drop a short right now, Where would my invalidations be? I try to push invalidations very strongly. Very strongly. Where would they be? Where would we think it pushes these highs again? Where do we think? Just off the 1 minute chart here, where do we think it would break and then it pushed invalidations? I'm thinking right here in this area. You see, it's a lower high, but it also saves you from it taking out that higher high. And then once trades like this, like areas like that are broken, you see this area right there? If that gets broken, there's probably a lot of stop losses right there. You see that? So it would give us a nice push. It'll probably give us a nice push up to the lows of the pump, and which is around this area, by the way, which would be beautiful, man. It would be the most perfect setup, I really would enjoy that. I would enjoy it so much. You just don't know. Yo, Justin. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, chat messages are coming in super late. I see. Huh. It's weird. Sasha, you're always on it, man. Thank you. I thank you. You know what? Maybe you know more than me about everything. I'm not sure. Let's see. But, as you can see, it's not looking too shabby on that 5 minute chart, is it? It's not looking too shabby. Never have a bias. Have a plan, but don't have a bias. You gotta switch the bias if you have one. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Like I said, I want an actually good trade here that I feel comfortable in. I'm not just going to push the button because the number went down too far or the number went up too far. We don't do those. We don't do that shit. That's exactly what they want people to do. But yeah, as you can see, it looks nice. Don't look too bad. Looks like we could give a little shot up there. But, I don't. Basic trade-off looks like, a basic trade-off, some good validations of where I think it's going to go. Am I recording this for Metric? Oh my gosh. No, I'm not. Okay. My bad, Metric. I'm so sorry. Shit, it's up. Don't look too shabby. But, like I said, it's also, we're not in the right environment for longs either, so it's always in the back of my head. If we could push 43 there, that'd be amazing. Like I said, the chart not looking too shabby now. Nice little slow drag there. They are south with me. I say, baby. Just not. I could long that, but it's not a plan I put together. I'm very picky about my entries. I promise. It's got to make sense to me. Man, that you had a boyfriend. There's just. Told me. I'd much rather short a burst than just blindly long here, not knowing or not having a plan. What is the most ideal low time frame conditions for good scalps? What are the most ideal for good scalps. I'm trying to think of a good thing to tell you here. Obviously, good low time frame conditions for a scalp would be if we're actually like at a very important level, which we were kind of at this gap area. You see, we didn't spend much time in this area. You see this at all? Only time we did is when we broke down a little farther. Well, how we perform in certain areas will always matter. That's why I was able to identify 40.7 as a pivot. And I agree, Illusion. That would, that would make sense. But like I said, I'll try for a scalp here, no matter what, with a tight stop loss of, I think, what was that level? I can remember the level from last time this area was playing. That's how much I look at the chart. It was 39.066. That was the level that was important the last time we were here. It'll be important again, I bet you. Open up your eyes. Like I said, 1 minute's cool and all. You can trade it, but I'd rather short that motherfucker right now than long it right now. That's if that gives you any information. But the perfect low time frame conditions would be once it creates a range. You see how I've created this range, and it was only once it started doing this. We ain't got a range yet, so we're not really in the right conditions for scalping, honestly. We can play this old range, but it hasn't made a point of interest yet. You see, it's in the gap area, and it's blocked out at 49K. I feel like if we were going to run 40K, we may run it again, like 43, but like I said, this level, I doubt it holds. Look, you see, I mean, we're getting... it's just the perfect time to just shoot that shit down too, honestly. I wonder what the market's looking like right now. Yeah, it looks like we're long in the market right now. Let's see. Sorry guys, I don't mean to make it boring. I mean, shit. I mean, I can go long $5,000 on 100x if you want me to, but I mean, I'd be really fucked up about it. I wouldn't do 5,000 anyway. I'd do 1,000 though. I'll have 1,500 or some shit. I'd only do like 2 or 3K if I was like, if we just bottomed at 37K. That'd be it. There's times a bit more, times a bit less. We know that. I thought I bought that son. I guess I didn't. No, wait, I didn't. Never mind. But I plan on doing this more often now that I'm doing this more full time than I used to be. So, see how that goes. Yeah, come on here live every day and show y'all how fucking awful I am. I can't trade. Are you kidding me? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just out here. Y'all probably know more than me. You are correct, my man. The best thing you can do is just sometimes is nothing. But like I said, as long as we're right here, I feel down. I'm okay with going down. I think we go down. On the 15, we tried to push it there. Slow breakdown. A lot of things, they're kind of oversold on lower time frames too. Which ain't, if you're looking for a swing entry, it don't matter. If you're looking for a scalp, it does matter. You know, I liked it to line up pretty nicely here. So, hey there. You see how shitty it looks? It just runs that shit for no reason. Uh, uh, oh, 1 minute charts. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, aren't they so pretty? Cool, Emson, bro. I like it. It's pretty cool. I've never really done it, so it's interesting. Hopefully I can get a good routine together and make this a real thing. Price move down. What would you want to see before a scalp entry looks good? Like I said, I have my zones here. I'd love, I would scalp it. I just want a rejection to it hard. I'd like to scalp down to 39.6. I'd scalp that for I'm only looking for like $100 move, and it'd probably give us that with my invalidation right here. But optimal if you say you don't have enough ammo to actually risk a bunch of money. This is your optimal. Your best entry is going to be down below if we get it. Yeah, there's just a couple things that would stop me from shorting it right now. Very few, but a couple. As you can see, man, I don't use indicators. I got what I do. I mean, I use the Bellinger bands and the RSI, but I use RSI a little differently than most people would go for. No, I don't look at that oversold, overbought shit unless it actually makes sense to. Did we cross over? Have we made anything differently? No. You always want to see a trend change, say, if we can get up, make a lower low, you want to look for the trend change. As for now, the trend change, slow and steady, slow bleed at this area. What's the hour doing? What is she talking about? A reversal cancel? I don't see that. She talking about that? She is really good with that, though, I guess. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did that just log me out? Well, I'm not going to log in with that shit right now. That was fucking weird. See? Now what the fuck's going on? You see that fucking shit? See, this is why I don't do this shit. No, I'm just kidding. What's this guy want? My God, what the fuck? Why did that just log me out like that? That was weird and suspicious as shit. That was fucking weird, man. I don't know. It's probably timed out. I don't know. Fuck. It's been on. I've been logged in there for like 24 hours, though. Why the fuck did it happen now? Look at this shit. Don't want to get above that moving average on the BB, does it? Not on the 5 minute. Oh, let's see, what is the trend looking like? Oh yeah. You see, man. You know the chart. Remember, the chart looked primed. The chart looked primed, didn't it? You know. Shit. The chart sure looked primed, didn't it? Wow. You know that's how they fuck with you, though. Stop trying to click on that. It's oh my god, it logged you out. I can do it on my phone if I do find a worthy trade, though. There we go. You see? Look like fucking garbage. And there it is. There it is. It's hitting the bottom of our zone right now. And I can't even like show you that live because it logs me out like at the perfect time. Let's see how this goes. I'm not a soldier. That is so like suspicious. See how our area holds here. Oh. You see, our areas are always of importance, guys. You see, it didn't even fucking close below it, man. It's beautiful. See it? The candle said, hell no, man. Carter drew this line here, and that is all that matters. Files, yeah. There we go. But skeptical, very skeptical. I would have my stops very tight right now. There we go. Okay. You see, it's over $100 move already, and then you just close out. You know, I can't believe that just happened. Why did it log me out like that? That is really just great, isn't it? You know, and you're in and out. You're in and out. You don't hold this shit long. Fuck that. The chart. There's no reason you hold this shit long. Take your profit and go. Okay. You had a chance to take the profit and just run with it. Okay, already. In and out. 25 seconds. You know? That's the great thing about being X is the fees. You can afford to do that. Now look at it, man. Them levels, they something, bro. The levels are something. You know? Man, why did that... Okay, I got to get over that. I don't know why it logged me out. All right. Now, I would not scalp this area ever again. Let's see if we get the low, man. Please send it low. Please send it low. Please. I'm sorry, guys. I really just don't want to log back in there because it's, I don't know, logging in on fucking live stream is weird. Can I, like, pause it? Are we still good here, man? Is this... Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all still hear me and everything. My internet likes to play with me. What the fuck? Are we good? Yeah, we're good? Okay. Why does it have a button like that? See, there's a live. You push this live, it went off. I don't know why it went off. This button went off, and I had to re-push it. I do not get that. That's weird. Anyways, back to the chart. Whatever. But yeah, I'm on my phone. I'll just do it from my phone. I'm very weird. That's very weird. I'm not gonna log in on screen. I'm sorry. Okay. Still holding at our level so far. This level doesn't mean shit to me. It meant shit to me when we were playing in the range, when we were playing in this range beforehand, but now that we broke down, like, that looks bad, you know. Just back to the basics, man. Like literally back to the basics before all these pumps started happening. For that pump, that run, just back to the basics, man. Just a nice Bart. It's just a nice little pattern. It's hilarious. That is something. Is there in your heartache waiting on some beautiful boys? Yeah, she was wrong about that. That was not a reversal candle. Look. All right. Were you? Wanting to hold that level, isn't it? Sure is. But it just probably won't. Yeah. So I was right. We stalled the 40K just to push lower. Stalled the 40K just to push lower. Very nice. Very good play by the market makers, really. Very. A nice little. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about scalping the area more than one time. I mean, it's not really showing much of a want to come up. Now we look lower. A good push down to that area would be nice. It'd be a nice little long. With the invalidations right below 30, right on 39K, but it'd be safer just to do, 39K. Look at that. You see? That's why we don't scalp the areas more than one time. Now it's running away on you. It's running away on you. See? Held the level for a second, but getting a stronger push, I'm just getting I get my trade ready before it happens, always. So I'm on my phone doing it since it logs me out. Whatever reason it logged me out on being X, I don't know. Now you can see when we were in this range before, how did it act? This was the lower end. Now we'll get to see if we're going to still play in this range. And if we're going to play in this range, we can try to short back up in this area. Just don't let the chart figure itself out. If we get down here, we can long it. So just be patient and wait for a trade. But so far, so good, Bulls have already logged off for Easter. Yeah, you're right, man. They're out there hunting Easter eggs, ain't they, motherfucker? Yep, they're having a good old Easter egg hunt. They may find some down here. Sure, damn will. I doubt it, though. I mean, like I said, I'd really like 37K. We all love Bitcoin. We know it. We know what it should be, but I want to see 37K, please. So far, look at that. If you would have, say you entered this trade, your stop loss, that, I gave my premium, it never got touched, man. You'd still be okay and you could close back out. Where you put these lines and your levels, they all matter so much. It gave us some good scalps in the area, and then it dropped, but it still didn't trigger the stop. Still didn't trigger the stop. That is beautiful. Now, if we can get a burst of energy, just like a huge shot, I'd like to short it. Especially in this environment, it'd be nice to just get a run up to like right here. It'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? It does that sometimes, so Just got to be ready for it. And like I said, you can go into when you're entering a trade on Bing X, you can go into it and put it by ratio, and you can put 1% stop losses, and you can try to nail a bottom or nail a top if you're feeling risky. That's how you keep yourself keep some risk management going if you're trying to actually nail a Pico top or Pico bottom. Hard thing to do. Very hard thing to do. Very hard thing to do. What is this right here? Okay. But yeah, still no reason to think any higher, Look at the 4 hour. How massive is this? Good God. That 4 hour candle went straight to 41K. That is impressive. We can pull this up on let's give us a better look. My God. There was really no, other than, you see this though? Ain't that beautiful? You even had inverse head and shoulders on the 4 hour. So, y'all know that's my favorite pattern, inverse head and shoulders. Just beautiful. And it always works out really well. Really nice push. It got its max push. It even wicked up here. It did what it's supposed to do. That was very ideal. To the last huge sell-off right here. You see that? Those huge sell-offs like that, those are always nice levels. Almost every time. A huge one, every time. Just start noticing it. Just start looking for those because those are very good levels. All right. Looks like we did get a hold here. What I've been thinking though is, what if, you see this right here? Still on it. What if the range is this now? What if the range is from here to here now, and we're out of that range? That's what I've been thinking about here recently. But I'm just gonna stick with my levels that I know of. Like right here, you see this is like formed a nice little bottom pattern, even kicked off the last second on the trend line on the weekly. So it's, what if Bitcoin just does that forever? I don't think that, obviously, but it's getting real tight on them BBs on the weekly. Wow. You don't see that often, obviously. But, the last time it got kind of tight on the weekly, the last time it got kind of tight on the weekly. We've also ran the top of the BBs to the bottom of the BBs. These are things to look at, take into account, so you don't have a biased opinion on the direction that this will go. Sure better. Sure fuck. Huh. Okay. Let's see, guys. My music went off. Why? Why? Okay. That's the ideal short in this area. We're trying to create a range now. Okay. Kind of starting. What did this man say? Just got home. God damn, bro. Why did you not? Jesus Christ, brother. He really wants. Okay. $737. All right. So, what we can do though is we can just erase all that real quickly. look at this on the ray. Like, it's insane. Trying to see if I can put together a tight range. It's pretty obvious. It's playing that now. It's not really developed anything as of yet on a 15-minute. But yeah, it still looks like it just wants to go down. That is the plan is down. The plan is down till it can reclaim this level, which I think if it even gets to this level, it comes back down. So, watch on a reclaim. Lots of times if, say we do this, then burst, that's a short. Say if we kind of, grind, bust, do a little momentum there, grind up, and then bust, yeah, you want to short it probably up here. It depends on where the grind and momentum takes place. Say if we just grind below this line and then just boom, short. Grind, shoot it up like that, keep this level, grind up, and then boom, you look for it up there. Where these levels, where that momentum actually comes from matters. See, the momentum came from down here up to there. You see that? You got to see where the momentum comes from. But it will often tell you what's about to happen. I'd be okay with shorting 39K as long as we get a momentum push here. I don't want a slow grind and then push it. I want it to happen before it gets to the line. We want it to happen down here just like a boost, like it's trying to right now. But obviously, you would look at that as resistance. That would be your resistance point and also your invalidation. So if you wanted to say short, start your short there on a reclaim of that area, you would invalidate yourself. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Like I said, that was the only scalp opportunity, was that one level so far. What else, guys? What else do I see? You can't see anything on the higher time frames right now. Awful bearish trend. That's all it looks like. It's just a bearish trend, even on lower time frames to me. One more push down probably happens. But taking a short here with tight invalidations, tight invalidations is not your worst bet. Having validations in the area of reclaiming the area. Obviously, reclaiming 40K would. That's the thing though, is 40K just isn't a level to. Really, if it reclaims, it's nothing. Reclaiming 40.3, that means something, but reclaiming 40K, nothing. That's why I have a stop loss probably around this area right here at 40.1. It's where this last sell off. You see that? It's a nice area to put stop losses at your sell offs like that. Not the wick, but right there, having a validation of 40.1K wouldn't be your worst bet. I would wait though and see if maybe this thing can push up just a little bit. If not, you can long scalp it down here. Just make your plans, guys, and you trade them just like we always do. But guys, I'm gonna get off here. That's my plans. I got some shit I need to do anyways. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna start trying to do this more regularly. And y'all have a good day. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope y'all make some money. Bye-bye.